press releases. Why are press releases so important? The thing is, when you want to be visible to the media, it is not enough to send out an advertisement into the internet or create a blog or something. That is not enough. You have to build the credibility at an area where only those who are credible and those who take the true action to build credibility in a visibility area. That's why providing value over a press release is not an easy thing. Something you have to learn. You have to exercise it. I wrote in, I would say now, nearly 9 years now, by now, I've been writing press releases for my own business. I've been writing 3 press releases every month, and it's been challenging. I've written in different languages. Sometimes it's not that easy to get them out. Sometimes you have issues finding a new topic. The thing is, you cannot write garbage. Press release has to be newsworthy and at the same time has to have value. Value is the great thing, because if you have value, there is a reason to use that content you are providing. Our objective is to build the credibility of the person. That's why we write as well press releases for our clients. For instance, clients who are, for instance, in our magazine published and so on. So these clients want to build it up. And the thing is, it doesn't just happen once. You have to build it stage by stage. You have to find the topics that you really are passionate about and you really want to write about. And these are the topics that really relate to what is your core subject matter in your area. And if you build that credibility, you have a great chance to actually do things and even achieve things you would usually not believe. Because I did that, and what did I get for it? I got into radio. Then I got into television. Then I got a second time into television. Then radio again. Then a different kind of television program. Then into a magazine. And now again I'm being asked as well to do a different topic on television. That's great. Because being broadcasted on national television, I mean on an area, for instance, now for my matter, I'm being broadcasted on a channel that's been seen all across Europe. And that's great, because it is visible on any television, in any home, where employees, where entrepreneurs, friends, relationships, people who are actually interested in what I am talking about. And those people then give the reason why they switch on the television to see that program. And that's the thing. If we do the same thing with press releases, what do we achieve? What do we achieve? We create a profile that shows that we are the authority in that topic. And not just only because we might have a photo with a celebrity or something, or have branding. That's a second part of the whole thing. But you have to become visible. If you have branding, but nobody knows who you are, nobody knows that you exist, then you have no chance to really start using your branding, your power in the market. You have to be visible. And you do that by different kind of actions. Press releases are one of the things, because journalists, they have to write something. They have to produce content for the television, for the magazines, for the newspapers. And it's difficult for them to find every day a good new topic. They need material. Sometimes they won't combine it to make it interesting for the people. And you are actually going to deliver content for them. You are going to make it really, really interesting for them. And if you want to make it even much more successful what you're doing, you have to work towards them. You make their work easier, and then they will make your work easier to be visible. Because it's not just only being on television, being in magazines, being in a newspaper. It's what actually happens because of that. That's why we do it. We don't do it because we want to be on television. We don't do it because we want to be on a newspaper cover or on a magazine cover. We do it because we want that the right client rings the bell. The right client comes to the door and says, I want to do business with you. Nobody else but you. And that's why we do it. We do it because the client must be knowing first that we exist, secondly why we exist, and third why we should do business with each other. Yeah? You could even say it is a kind of wisdom that we're going to use by showing the world that we have knowledge about what we are talking, what we're doing, what we're providing. Because if you are indifferent, and I mean indifferent in a matter that you have the same price, you have the same product, you have the same thing, the same colors as everybody else, you are nobody. That's the problem. You have to be different, unique. You have to have your niche, and you have to prove that you have the right to cover that niche. And it becomes a true niche because your client knows only you can deliver what you are offering, nobody else. And that's how we build it, by providing visibility, build a profile, and then we actually build the credibility, because we have a continuous flow of information related to your topic. We have a information flow related to why you are unique in this market. You know maybe celebrities. You are maybe on a cover of a magazine. Maybe you've been featured on a television program. Maybe you have won some prizes. I won some prizes during my studies and I didn't even expect it. And that's the thing. You can do all different kind of stuff in your world, in your kind of business area, whether you provide services or products you produce, you sell, retail, even if you are a real estate agent who is looking to get clients, top clients. Where do you earn the most of the money? Do you earn it with lettings in a small quantity, small profit? Of course, it changes and churns all the time. But if you are able to increase the level of your sale, increase the value, you increase as well your commission as a real estate agent, as a property investor, or even as a property investment provider, because you have the ideas, you find the plot, you find the property, you get it built, you find the right investors, and you are the one who is leading the program. That is why the people want to know who they do business with. As they read the press releases, as they see you on a magazine, as you see you as well in maybe in a broadcasting, in a video like this as well, they get to know you. They understand why you are the right person to do it and why you have to be the deal. And closing becomes much easier for you as well. Why? Because the client understands what you are offering. Then a client understands the difference between you and everybody else. You and everybody else. And we want to sell. We want to deliver and close. That's why we want to be always unique. We want to focus on quality, focus on intensity, focus on doing more than the usual entrepreneur or usual company will bother to do. Because if you pump it out, pump information into the market on a continuous flow, you build quality content, you move it until the person says, that's the person I want to ask. You can really create great things. And for me, because I say it's not just about being on television, being in radio, being on a magazine, it's what happens because of this level you achieve. For me, I got some great clients. I got some government clients. I got some company clients. I got some of the top brands who are my clients. And they open doors for me to other top clients, to other authorities, to other government projects and project assignments, and to doing business overseas, globally, to having great business relationships with corporations, with CEOs, with business owners, with entrepreneurs, with coaches, speakers, celebrities. Those are the ones who we need. Those are the ones that become with us a partnership. Those who become people who we do business with, who we cooperate with, and we create a legacy. Because that's in the end why you're doing that, why you are an entrepreneur. Because if you are about a legacy, you are going to know where you want to go. Don't just ask about the why, ask about the where. Where do you want to be in 5, 10 years? What do you want to have achieved by the time you leave this place, this earth? What do you want to have achieved? Where do you want to go? And that actually then concludes this section of press releases, because understanding how exactly the press release has to set up, that's a section for a different recording. See you soon. Goodbye.